What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching TF4 Talk. This is just a web series where we talk about Transformers Age of Extinction. This is episode number 12, and before I begin, I gotta give a big happy belated birthday shout out to Jarryd McGregor, who turned 8 over the weekend. Happy birthday, buddy. I hope you had a good one. And another happy belated birthday shout out goes to Nicholas, who ate an epic Transformers Age of Extinction birthday cake. I hope it tasted good because you ate Optimus Prime while he was riding Grimlock. So you know what I gotta say to that? Autobots roll out. Anyways, happy birthday, Nicholas. Happy birthday, Jamar. I hope both y'all had a great happy birthday celebration. The next shout out goes to Ismael Ilbudo, who's a very talented music producer, and he shared with me his latest track, and it sounds fantastic. Check it out. Click the link on the description box below and show some support and listen to some awesomeness. The next shout out goes to a fun-loving Transformers fan family, and that would be to Freddie and your 2 kids, Nathan and Jixale, and your wife Cecilia, who has a new baby on the way. Congratulations, and you guys are awesome because you guys showed me some really cool photos of Optimus Prime, Grimlock, some plushies, your collection, and these 3 awesome Transformers movie posters from the trilogy. So very awesome. Keep up the good work in being a Transformers fan. Alright, the next shout out goes to Joey, who is awesome. I mean, he's epically awesome because, you know what? I can't even explain the amount of epicness that is in this photo. He showed up to watching Transformers Age of Extinction in the theaters in costume as Optimus Prime. Check it out. It looks great, okay? This is an amazing costume. You put a lot of time and work into it, and man, you deserve 2 big thumbs up from me and the rest of the Ragin Nation. Good job, Joey. That was awesome. The next shout out goes to Carter, who happened to snap a photo of Bumblebee while he was watching Transformers Age of Extinction. Bumblebee was parked outside the IMAX theater, and Carter took a photo, and it looks awesome. And the next shout out goes to Kevin, who took a photo of another Transformer, but this happens to be a Cybertronian bounty hunter who goes by the name of Lockdown. And I gotta say, Kevin, that's an awesome photo, but you gotta be careful. That's a Cybertronian bounty hunter. You never know if he's gonna like capture you and take you to his night ship. So you know what? Thanks for the photo, but be careful. All right. So the next shout out also goes to Wakai, who shared with me some of his beadwork, and this was made by his brother, and he displayed them at his July Yamish powwow, which is held by his tribe, the Coeur d'Alene Nation in Idaho. Very, very cool. Now, this is a great combination of fandom and culture because this beadwork contains the Decepticon logo and the Autobot logo, and it looks fantastic. This is truly a piece of art, and thank you for sharing with me this great piece of art. Very, very awesome, okay? And the final shout out goes to Jarryd McGregor, and you guys will have noticed that I have a new animated intro segment. It was actually animated by Jarryd McGregor, and he also animated the first segment or sequence before this one, so he's very, very talented, and you're gonna want to check out his YouTube channel. I'm gonna leave you the link on the description box below, and hit that subscribe button. All right. So there you have it. That's all I gotta say in this video. I'm done. That's it. Alright, see you guys later. I'm just kidding. Speaking of Jarryd McGregor, he sent me a question, and I thought that his question was a great question because I could use this in a topic of discussion for the next episode of TF4 Talk. And the question was, hey Alex, I just gotta know, which do you prefer, or which do you like better? Arrival to Earth from Transformers, the first movie in 2007, or Autobots Reunited from Transformers Age of Extinction? I mean, if we're talking about Autobot arrival sequences or Autobot introduction sequences, which one is the one that I like more? Which one do I prefer, or which one is better? All right? Well, I'm going to answer that question for you. Thanks a lot, Jarryd, for sending me this question. I really appreciate it because this is actually a very good question. Okay, let's just go back in time. Back in 2007, when I watched Transformers, okay? The very first live action film. And 40 minutes into the movie, the Autobots finally arrive. I think it's 40 minutes, but you know what? We were watching a lot of human sequences, and then finally the Autobots arrive, and there's only one word that I can use to describe it, and that is magic. It was a magical moment. It was a moment that is so full of wonder. And I use the word wonder because wonder is the word, or rather the way to describe it when a kid just watches something that is so full of imagination, and all you do is watch it with your eyes just wide open and they're glowing, okay? Because it's a moment that really brought me back in time, back as a kid. I'm watching these larger-than-life characters just appear before me that I remember when I was a kid. They look different when I was a kid. They're very two-dimensional, and they're drawn. They're drawn as a cartoon, right? But now I'm seeing them in live action, and I cannot believe I was seeing them in live action. And let me tell you something. 40 minutes into the movie, they finally arrive. I know they were on their way to Earth because it started off with a shot of outer space, and then you see 4 comets called protoforms coming down. And when I saw that, okay, a moment that I was highly anticipating, I actually said out loud in the theater, I said, oh shit, here they come. I actually said that out loud. And I think everybody was feeling the same way I was feeling, because there's a lot of fans in the audience and they're waiting for this moment. When are the Autobots going to arrive? When are these kids, Sam Witwicky and Michaela Baines, going to meet the Autobots for the very first time? And finally it was here, and it started off with a very, very epic score composed by Steve Jablonsky. And when you saw these protoforms crash on Earth, the first thing you're trying to do is try to identify them. Which one is which, all right? And of course, you know, we're fans. We've been doing the research. We know that the GMC Top Kick is Ironhide. We know that the Hummer is Ratchet. We know that Jazz is the Pontiac Solstice, and of course we know Optimus Prime is a Peterbilt truck, right? And you know what? Every single time that they scanned a vehicle and they drove off as a vehicle, the audience clapped. The biggest clap was, of course, when Optimus Prime materialized out of his protoform self. It was epic. It was amazing. And when they all transformed in that 360 shot, and where you see all the Autobots transforming, it was an amazing moment. It was actually quite a long sequence. Like that was like, I don't know how long it really was, but I'm pretty sure it was like a 5 or 6 minute sequence. But it was great. It was, oh man. You know what? I still put that I still put that sequence on my Blu-ray when I watch it on TV. I mean, when I watch it on my big screen TV, and I play it, just that sequence, and every single time I turn off the lights and I put the volume up high, and it gives me goosebumps every single time, because it's such a well-made, well-directed sequence. The visuals are fantastic, and the feeling that it gives me is just really special. Okay, I do not think that feeling can be recreated. Okay, when I was watching that sequence, I felt that I was Sam Witwicky, and I was discovering Optimus Prime and his Autobots for the very first time. That's what I felt like. It gave me chills. Okay, and to this date, I think that the arrival to Earth is the best sequence in the entire trilogy. When I mean trilogy, I mean the first, second, and third film. In the entire trilogy, Autobots' arrival to Earth is the best sequence in the entire trilogy. Okay, hands down. Okay, now fast forward to 7 years later. You know, that's a 7-year difference. Can you believe that? Fast forward to 2014, Transformers Age of Extinction was here. And I didn't know, I had no idea that there was going to be an Autobots Reunited sequence. Okay, this sequence is called Autobots Reunited because Steve Jablonsky named his composed track as Autobots Reunited. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you right now, my definitive answer is that I prefer Autobots Reunited over Arrival to Earth. Don't get me wrong, I think that Arrival to Earth is freaking fantastic. Okay, it'll always be fantastic, it'll always be brilliant, and it'll always be a masterpiece, and it'll always be a very magical moment. But Autobots Reunited is something special. You know why? Because Arrival to Earth is humans discovering Autobots. It's a human sequence, okay? Autobots Reunited is 100% Autobots. It's 100% Transformers. It's 100% Transformers and Autobots just meeting for the very first time for the audience. We're being introduced to new characters for the very first time in this film, and it is awesome. And the reason why it's awesome is because it is really full of energy. Okay, the way it starts off is just like a constant is a constant level of excitement. It's unlike the arrival to Earth, which the energy and excitement level is a slow progression. It's a gradual progression, rather. You know, it starts off with, you know, like okay, this is cool, and then it gets to like, okay, this is getting better, and then finally it's like, yes, okay. As for Autobots Reunited, it is like, wow, all the way to the very end. It's wow. And that's why I like Autobots Reunited. It starts off in such an epic way. It starts off with Steve Jablonsky's score going doom 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 doom. You know what? That was freaking awesome because it's building it up, right? And then afterwards, you have calling all Autobots, and then the rusty truck that Optimus Prime is scans the Western Star, and then suddenly freaking Western Star truck parts start materializing, and the score is getting more and more pumped up, okay? And then suddenly the Autobot logo just materializes, and you hear the transforming sound. Oh my god. I literally clapped. I was like, whoa! I literally clapped, okay? Because that was such an epic moment, okay? This is a sound that I haven't heard for a very long time on the big screen and big sound, and I'm actually hearing it for the very first time in a long time, and it sounded beautiful. Like, it was music to my ears. And then afterwards, you see Drift, you see Bumblebee, you see Crosshairs driving out in Monument Valley, and then you see Hound on top. He's blasting his gun off, and then he says, "Optimus is here!" That sequence is such a grand sequence. I say grand because the environment that they're in, you know, it just gives them like this big area to play with. It's a playground. They can jump off of these mountains, you know, these mountainous structures. They can drive through the desert, and you know, all the smoke comes up behind them as they drive. It is awesome. And then you see Drift jump off the cliff, and he transforms into a helicopter. That was something completely unexpected. It's just excitement all the way through. And then you see like Crosshairs running alongside Optimus Prime while he drives, and then Optimus Prime transforms, and it starts off transforming by punching you in 3D, and then he just goes, you know what? It's crazy, and it's all done in one long sequence. Wow. It's a 3-minute sequence. Autobots Reunited is only a 3-minute sequence, but I mean, it goes on for a little bit longer as they, you know, have, you know, a little bit of a dialogue, but still, the sequence itself is actually much shorter than Arrival to Earth back in 2007. But the sequence is just all Autobots. It is just all Autobots. It's not a human sequence. It's an Autobots reuniting sequence, okay? It's not about kids discovering Autobots. It's about Autobots meeting for the very first time on the big screen, like brand new characters, and they do it in such a grand style. Very, very awesome. Autobots Reunited, when I listen to that track, all I can think of is just visualizing every shot for shot in my head, because it's so beautifully directed, and it's such an exciting sequence. I don't want to say that it's a magical moment. Arrival to Earth was magical. Autobots Reunited was just pumped up, and that's what I need, okay? Because I've already seen Sam Witwicky. I've seen Arrival to Earth many times already. I still think it's great, but I want to see something new. I want to see Autobots interacting with each other, and that's exactly what we got. Now, in no way are either of them perfect, okay? I think that they're done really, really well, but I think that both scenes are you know, could have been done better. For example, in Arrival to Earth, I would have loved to see the complete scanning sequence of the vehicles. Ratchet just comes out as a Hummer. The GMC Topkick just drives off. No actual transformation. And that's the other thing that was missing in Autobots Reunited. You only see Optimus Prime transform. You see Drift transform into a helicopter, but it's off in a distance, and he transforms back to robot mode behind Crosshairs. So it's kind of a cop-out, okay? And then Bumblebee only transforms halfway, and then it cuts away, and then we never actually see a Crosshairs and Hound transform. Alright, so it is not perfect in any way, but it is still a freaking fantastic sequence. And I gotta say that Autobots Reunited is the better sequence, alright? So there you have it. That is all I gotta say in this video. I just wanted to share with you my complete explanation as to why I prefer Autobots Reunited over Arrival to Earth. Arrival to Earth is still a human sequence, alright? But Autobots Reunited is 100% Autobots. Very, very cool. That was a brilliant scene, and I hope that Transformers 5 and Transformers 6 all have a reunited type of sequence because it is awesome. Michael Bay does it really, really well. That's all I got to say in this video. Why don't you guys let me know in the comment section below, which do you prefer? Which do you think is the best in your opinion? Arrival to Earth or Autobots Reunited? It's all about how you feel, alright? It's all about the feeling that you get when you watch that sequence. In my opinion, Autobots Reunited is the best scene in the entire movie, okay? No other scene, well, that's not true. There's another scene that made me really excited, but I won't tell you that in this video. I'll tell you that in another video. But anyways, Autobots Reunited is my favorite. Let me know in the comment section below which one you think is the best and explain why. Now, once this video is over, don't click away. There's another video, and that is the video that is going to explain to you how you can win prizes, how you can take advantage of a great promotional offer for this t-shirt, and how you can get VIP passes. The pre-order for the next round of VIP passes is going to be explained on the next video. Stay tuned for that. I want to get you guys you know, with all this Ragin Nation swag, and I also want to get you guys up to date on how to win more prizes, okay? Because like I said before, I got the Drift Deluxe figure, and I got to give that away to you guys, okay? Well, one lucky Ragin Nation member, okay? So don't click away. Stay tuned for the next video. It's got some great information on there that you're going to want to check out, alright? Click the link at the end of this video to find out more, alright? As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation, follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation, also follow me on Instagram at The Ragin Nation. Stay tuned for TF4 Talk episode 13. We're going to talk about favorite action sequences. We're going to count down from top 10. To top 10. To number 1. My name is Anchi. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. There was those who were servants, and there were the military types to carry out aggressive tasks.